Okay, viewers, I'm just giving you a heads up right now. If you happen to be an owner of the Xbox One system, or if you're an Xbox fanboy of mine, I'm advising you to stop the video and leave now. Because I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant about my experience with the Xbox One over the past 7 months, and it's not going to be very pleasant. Now, I'm not attacking you, I'm not attacking your community, I'm not attacking anyone out there. I know a lot of my viewers and friends, they own the Xbox One, that's their main system, that's what they choose to play on. I'm not attacking you, that is your choice. Everyone has their own opinion on what systems you want to play your games on. I'm just talking about my experience, and how I feel that I have now reached my breaking point. I have just gone through something that has somewhat, to the most part, broken the camel's back for me with this system, and I am seriously tempted on trading this piece of shit system in after this little stunt that it just pulled. So, fair warning. You still here? Okay, here's the problem. It's been 7 months since I picked up the Xbox One. Which this was my first Xbox. I played the original Xbox once to play Halo. Played it once, and I played Halo 2 at the same time. It wasn't even my Xbox, it was my cousin's. He was coming over visiting, he had both games. I played them at the same time, and I liked it. But I didn't like it enough to want an Xbox, because it just didn't have a strong enough value. It only had Halo. And for me, when it comes to consoles, you need a little bit more than 1 or 2 games to get me to buy one. So we move on to Xbox 360. And same issue. The only game I played on the Xbox 360 was Halo 3 and Halo 4, and this was in college. Because I wanted to see what the best game this system was going to spit out was going to be. And I thought Halo 3 and 4 were okay, but it still, there wasn't enough to the Xbox 360 for me to buy it. So I skipped on it. So now we come to the Xbox One, and when it was first announced, I did not want anything to do with the system because I thought it was just going to be the same thing. And now that we've hit this point, it, to some extent, almost is. It's a little bit better, but not enough. Because now that Halo 5 has come out, I have finished playing it. I beat it in one sitting. And I now cannot play this game in multiplayer or co-op because of some bullshit policy with your Xbox Go Live policies. And that's where I'm drawing the line. Because I'm not joking. I've had the system for 7 months. And just now, I just turned it off. That was literally the 8th time I have turned that system on. I have played only 5 games on it. 4 of them was the Master Chief Collection, which I'll admit, I had fun playing those games. I'm not a multiplayer person, so I didn't really care much about the multiplayer. I didn't really care about that. I played the campaigns, beat it all in one sitting, about a day and a half. I had a lot of fun. I really liked the Master Chief Collection. But the game that convinced me to want to really play that system was Ori and the Dark Forest. I believe that's what it was called. And I absolutely loved that game. That was the best game that I had played on the Xbox One. However, it just made me wonder why this wasn't released on the PlayStation 4, when it was exactly the type of indie game that would play out very, very well on the PlayStation 4. So now we jump on to now, and the release of Halo 5. And I beat it at about 5 hours on heroic difficulty, and now I was given an opportunity to actually get the chance to play this tonight with a couple of my work friends. We were going to play it on legendary difficulty, and I have been saving this code to do that. I popped it in, and for some reason it says I couldn't use this because I already used a test trial months back. So I decided to make a whole brand new account and use this for that. I literally made a whole brand new Xbox account just to use this to play Halo tonight, and it tells me I cannot do that. So let me get this straight. I buy this system so I could have a chance to play with my friends online. And now that it is here, and I am using a code that you gave me, so I could play with my friends, and now you're telling me I can't do it. So Why did I buy you? This was it. This was the reason I even bought an Xbox One. I wanted to play something with friends online. And trust me, I am not going to waste my money to buy a second online account. I'm fine with PlayStation Plus. I'm fine. I've been using it for years, and it transfers over between my two systems. I'm not going to spend money on an account for a system that I will not be playing in a week. This was it, and you're telling me I can't take advantage of it? What is your value? What is your value to me? I literally have bought 2 other games besides Halo in between now and when I picked it up, and I haven't beaten either of them. I picked up Rise, which, mind you, it was a release title, and for some reason, once I started playing it, I stopped. I couldn't figure out what was the problem. Just something about it was off. And then I picked up the other big Xbox exclusive, which was Gears, the Ultimate Edition, and for some reason, I can't get through this game. I'm about halfway through and just something is wrong. Something is wrong with this game. Now I know it has. Now I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of dislikes for that. It's like, no, Gears is an amazing game. I don't know what you're talking about. You probably just suck at the game. It's like, don't even try to throw that bullshit at me in the comments, because 70% of my entire PlayStation 3 library collection is nothing but third-person cover-based shooters. So don't tell me I suck at them when that's really my specialty. And this fits into that category, and something is wrong. I don't know what's up. It's just, again, if you're still here and you're an Xbox fan, look, I'm not attacking you. You have your reasons for playing the system. But I picked up this system because I thought there was going to be some sort of value. I had enough problems with the Xbox in the past because it was so online focused that if you did not have the online experience, you really were not getting a full deal. That had never, ever been the policy with PlayStation. Even now, trust me, I don't go online and play multiplayer for most of my games for PlayStation 4, and I still have a ton of fun. I can't do that with Xbox. And now that the opportunity has come where I actually want the full Xbox experience, and I just want to experience it for a day or two, and now you're telling me I can't use it. That's just where I draw the line. I can't just hold on to this system and let it sit there just to play 1 or 2 games every once in a while. At this point in time, I own 2 PlayStation 4s, 2 PlayStation 3s. I bought a 3rd PlayStation 4 for my brother, and that's why we're playing together, and not one of those PlayStation systems goes a week without being turned on. And I am so tempted to trade in my Xbox One to get another system, possibly even a 3rd PlayStation 4 for me, or even going so far as getting a Wii U. Because at least I know for a fact it will be played, it will be used, and it will have a purpose. Even the Wii U at this point has more value. I mean, I personally believe that I shouldn't own any Nintendo system unless I have a kid, because I just feel that Nintendo is more for kids and not really grown-ups like me. But I feel like I would get more out of playing a Wii U than an Xbox One. I'm going to tell you a really funny story. Because Tomb Raider comes out next week, a game I want to buy. I want to play that sucker so bad. But I already know that a year from now, it's going to be released on the PlayStation 4 anyway. And heck, I'm someone who has gone on record many times saying that I think this game is better than all 3 of these games, and Uncharted 2 in particular is one of the best PlayStation 3 exclusive games for last gen. I think it's an amazing game. It's absolutely a 10 out of 10 game, and I still think this is a little bit better, and I think that even when Uncharted 4 comes out, I still think Rise of the Tomb Raider is going to be a little bit better than that game. But I don't think I want to play it on a system like this if it has no value for me. I don't know what to do at this point. I don't see a reason to keep it. Because all you have right now is Halo. And if you throw in Project Gotham or any of these other games, no one's talking about them. The only two games I've ever heard anyone even mention the Xbox for is Gears and Halo. And Halo was okay. Halo's good. Gears has failed for me, for whatever reason. I know it has its fan base, and some people think it's awesome, but I gave it a try, it didn't work. So all I had to fall back on is Halo, and now that I want the full Halo experience, I can't enjoy it. And I'm not going to spend extra money to set up a Xbox Gold Live account when I know I'm not going to use it. If I'm going to spend money on a subscription, I want to use it to its fullest, not to just use it once or twice and then never use it again. I've been using my PlayStation Plus account for years now, and I've taken full advantage of it across multiple systems. Not just my PlayStation 4, but my PlayStation 3, and my PlayStation Vita, and even my PSP. I have spent more time over the past 7 months playing my PSP, which they don't even produce these anymore, than my Xbox One. Where is the value? Explain to me. I really want someone to explain what is the point of owning an Xbox One. And if you say, oh, the online, Xbox Live is better than PlayStation Online, it's like, how? Explain. Because if it's for your games, it's not. Any game, multi-platform that you can get on Xbox, I can get on the PlayStation 4, and I can have just as much fun. Your exclusives need to be the spear point of why someone should buy your system. Because I have never been convinced by the Xbox Gold Live policies. I've never been good with them. I've never liked them. And I gave them one chance to convince me. And now that the only game I was even remotely excited for the Xbox One is here, and now I can't enjoy them using gifts that I was able to purchase with them, I can't use. Why should I keep you? What's your next big game? I don't even know. I mean, what, Halo 6 is coming out? Heck, I might as well just wait till a friend has it, just go over to their house and play it there. There's no need for me to own an Xbox right now. And I'm going to give it maybe a day or two, and if I'm not convinced, if no one can give me a good reason why I should hold on to my Xbox, I'm going to trade it in. Because even in terms of a friends list, I have, at this point, after 7 months, I have maybe 3 friends compared to probably over 80 on my PlayStation account. And I think I've only played with one friend on the Xbox maybe once for about less than 30 minutes, and that's not enough to convince me to keep it. So again, I'm sorry. Looks like my experience with the Xbox One has failed. Unless something happens very quickly, I see no reason to own it. Again, for the last time, this is not me attacking the Xbox fans. If this is your system, I implore you to keep playing it and have as much fun on the system, because there is just something there for you that it is not there for me. And I want to spend what little time I have for gaming. I want to use it usefully amongst all my systems, not just PlayStation. I gave it a chance, and it's failed. So I don't see a reason to keep it. Well, that's really all I have to say on the matter. So those are just my thoughts. If you're following me on Facebook and Twitter, I'll give you an update if I decide to keep it or not. Maybe if someone convinces me otherwise, I'll keep it. But other than that, I think I might be putting it towards another system. Haven't picked what yet. So that's all I have to say on the matter, and only the future will tell. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.